I got Alan from We Need to Talk says we don't want as many options as we think we do. Let me go ahead and play this clip.
Okay.
Ooh, 30.
Really?
Maybe because of my family. I was feeling that at like 25, and I was like, y'all gotta chill. It's
Shout out to them.
It's super early.
What about you, bro? What you think?
I think we don't want as many options as we think we do.
We don't.
We don't know.
So I work in UX design, and there's something called analysis paralysis, where if you have too many options, you'll make none. So I think what's happening, with dating apps, and you can go to different cities and things like that, is like, because you always think there's a better dude or a better woman, you don't necessarily show up with your best self to what's available to you. Because you're always holding out for whatever is better. So it's a catch-22, because I'm also from West Africa, so you don't have as many options, and you think having more options makes your life better, but it kind of isn't. I think we need to focus on like making the best of the options that are available, and not always thinking the grass is greener on the other side.
No, that ass.
All right, let's go ahead and get into it. We don't want as many options as we think we do. I'm gonna go ahead and start with. Let me go to you first, Sweeney. What are your thoughts about this, sir?
Sweeney ain't never had no options.
So didn't.
Damn.
But
He laughing because it's true.
it's funny because it's true.
God.
Look, he did that on purpose. JR did that on purpose. He knew it was. So talking about that.
If Sweeney had options, y'all can get off my boy.
Hey, I ain't got no options out here, man. I'm flying solo dolo.
All right, Sweeney. I'm gonna come back. No, go ahead.
But I think he's right. There was a point in time where when your options were limited, you were able to make an immediate choice. You were able to make a concise choice. But nowadays, if somebody pisses you off, it's right back to the phone. It's right back to the apps. It's right back to Instagram. So I agree with him. I think a lot of y'all got too many goddamn options. Need to sit your ass down somewhere. What you say, Mr. Lego? Need to sit their ass down somewhere?
Yes, sir. Sit their ass down somewhere. Because really, that's really it. And that's my thing. If a woman knows how to sit her ass down somewhere, that's the best option. I don't look for the baddest woman. I look for the woman that has a better propensity of sitting her ass down somewhere long term.
What was that said? That was you, Ruth?
That was me.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how many
Okay.
women?
All right.
What's that, Ruth?
I said, I wonder if we graded ourselves like on that scale of sitting your ass down 1 to 10.
That'd be interesting. So let's do that. On a scale of 1 to 10, sitting your ass down is 10. And like talking shit, be like, you can't tell me nothing is 1. Who's gonna go?
9.
Mommy 3 love?
9. 9.5.
I'm a 10, baby.
Okay, 9, 10. You said 10?
I want to be what you call that. Let me get my words together. Hold on. What's that word?
So we got a group of women on here that is okay with sitting their asses down somewhere.
Baby, put me in the dungeon, baby. Put
But
me
I
in
think
the
Ash said you
dungeon.
want
Lock
to be
me
honest.
up.
Hold on, I think Ash said you want to be honest. Go ahead.
I think that a lot of the times people forget that women out here are working hard and going after things based off of necessity and not desire. Right? Our natural state, our innate desire is to want to be the want to be the helpmate, want to be that person that is feminine in our feminine, but it's the world that makes us masculine because we got to be out here, we got bills to pay. But I don't think that's most women's natural desire.
No, that's a choice. That's cap.
Hold on, Ash was about to say something. Look at Ash. She about to say something. Look at her.
I'll
1
be
to
honest.
10.
For me, I'm at a cool 8.5. I'm at an 8.5 because there's still certain healing points that needs to be corrected, so that I'm the perfect, like, virtuous woman, as I said previously. However, I don't feel like, how do I? It was something that was just said. I don't feel as if like I am like I have too many options, but I also feel as though like I don't want to settle. So like I'm in a place where it's like, yes, I'm showing up, giving my all to the prospective dating situation. However, there has to be a fine line. There has to be like some type of marking point for balance, because then you kind of tiptoe between leniency, convenience, and the grass is greener on the other side. So I feel as though when you learn that balance, when you learn that that fine line, it makes your dating experiences a little bit easier and coherent to deal with.
Hey, can I say something? Dog,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
iPhone, give me that thumbs up. The reason why I say 10 because I'm established. I'm not struggling. I'm not paycheck to paycheck. So I'm at a point where I want some at home dick. I don't want to be having to go out and get some dick, or I gotta call somebody. I want my man. I want to be able to do my man. I'm good. Like, I'm not like, I don't need a man to pick me, come pick me, rescue me, take me out the hood. I'm not like a pick me. Like, I would just be like a Risa to Risa, and I met you in 2 weeks and you can move in with me. No.
Mommy three. How
I'm not desperate. I'm not desperate, but if the right man come to me, baby, I am ready to settle down. We
mommy
can
three. Mommy three. On a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest, how hard is that to find? What you just asked for.
it's hard to find someone that is not with the shit. Now I
You
don't
said you
need
just
I
need
don't
some
need
at
a
home
I don't
dick.
need a cutty buddy. I don't need a nutty buddy. I don't need a buddy to come over at night. And I don't need
You just said.
no, I said my man at home. I want a husband that I can please on and do things with. And have a sex dungeon. I want a sex dungeon. I want to do some shit like that. I can't do that with no motherfucker from no dating app, no hinge app. I don't want to do that shit with no any type of man. I'm good, my money good, and I get with a man. He straight, we good, we build together, take trips together, we good. Them kids gonna get older. Baby,
So you
baby, I
mean to tell
need
me
life.
you mean to tell me all those cash apps and shit you've been getting, all them text messages, all the messages you've been
They some
getting?
nut they trying to be nutty buddies.
How
I
you know
don't
that?
want no nutty buddy because that's what they is. Because if they send the cash, they'll come pick me up, baby.
And
We
Miami
talking.
3, if you that established, you gotta do better than $5 then. So like you
I
kind of
gave you
telling
a
on yourself.
deposit. I gave you a deposit. I gave you a deposit of $5, and you didn't. I tried to book you a flight. I tried to book you first class Spirit, and you didn't want that.
Not first class spirit.
That's
You
because
gonna
y'all,
be at the front. You gonna be in the front.
cause y'all
Can I
have an
just say that if you're remaining in your feminine energy, and you are not being a pick me, as Mommy 3 stated so eloquently, that you can still have that balance and not like just be going for anything, but still making sure like, listen, I'm going into this intentfully, like, that this is not just like a play around, like this is going somewhere. I think you can
Can I
still.
say something to
I was
you,
gonna
Ash?
say like that's exactly what I was gonna say, feminine energy. But not every man know how to keep a woman or put in their feminine energy. Like we all would like to submit. Like we want that real bad, but can you keep us in our feminine energy where it comes natural?
That's what I was about. Hold on, Ash. That's what I was about to say to you. So I'm glad you brought that up. What's your name? Dave West. Okay. So it's not really about being feminine, right? Because women have a role of like feminine. You first take her out on a date, she's just gonna act all dainty or whatever, but is that who she is at her core? And according to just like you said, what Ash said, you're trying to get to that point where you can become a more virtuous woman, right? Because a lot of times a woman's masculinity comes from her trauma. So you could be dating a dude, everything's going great, but second he says something or does something that triggers you, something that what your ex did or whatever, or you think he's bullshitting because he didn't hit you back a certain way, next thing you know, your masculinity comes out and you start acting a fool. And that's kind of like where your femininity actually just goes to the back burner. So sometimes we don't know if you're feminine until we really get to know you, or we don't inadvertently triggered you and you act the fool, or either you calm down and you say, you know what, can we have a talk because you did this and did that. You're like, oh shit, I like how she handled that.
And Mr. Lego has definitely a point. You never know someone until like you see them sick, angry, sad, or in the paint and things of that nature. But it is very integral for women, regardless of if a man is leading or if he's not. You have to remain in your feminine energy. And what I will say to your point, Mr. Let Go, is you have to identify your triggers. You have to identify your triggers because you may scare your potential soulmate away unintentionally and subconsciously. So
yeah,